Hello, my name is Dana Carter, and this is an introduction to BARD duplication. So what is BARD? BARD stands for Braille and Audio Reading Download. It's the website provided by NLS that patrons can use to download books. This service is available to all Talking Books users who are individuals, but not to institutions such as libraries. So why do we download? Some books that are produced by NLS are set as download only. This means that they've been produced as a talking book, but not yet duplicated onto a digital cartridge. We want these books to be available to our patrons who don't use computers, so we duplicate them onto a digital cartridge for circulation for them. Right now, most of our duplication suggestions come from patrons. Oftentimes, these are books in a series that we don't have all the series titles in digital format. We may be missing one, we may be missing multiple. An example, we recently duplicated the Murder, She Wrote, Perry Mason, Midnight Louie, and the J.D. Robb In Death series. So the first step in duplication is to go to the BARD main page. And this is the BARD main page. You have to sign in using an email and password that you apply for, and you search the collection. So I'm going to search for the Dewey the Library Cat book because I really thought that book was cute and that our patrons might want to read it. So you find the book by searching the catalog, and here it is, and you download it by clicking on the link, and you save the file. And I like to save the file to my desktop. It's easy to find. So as you can see, our download has completed, and the next step would be to double click on the file, copy all the files so that we can paste them into a cartridge. And so the one thing about Talking Books downloads is that they come in 3GP format rather than MP3 or WMA format, because this way the books are only compatible with our NLS players, and we can know that it is really our patrons who are using this service. So what you would do is you'd copy these files onto a digital cartridge, and the digital cartridge looks like this. It's green, it's about the size of a deck of cards, it's thinner than a deck of cards. It's got a USB port built into one end, a thumb hole on the other so that our patrons can easily use it. And what you do is you'd insert one of these into this tower over here, and it can hold up to 5 of these cartridges, which is helpful when you're duplicating more than one at once. And so once that's done copying, you'd print a label for it. And we print our labels using an inkjet or a laser printer and our brailer. And this is our brailer right here, and it prints off these clear labels here, if you can see those kind of. And so you would get the cartridge and you'd put on the print label, and then you'd put the clear braille overlay over that, and in the end you'd have something that looks like this. And then you'd put the cartridge in the holder, and you would print a label for the side and a label for the end and snap it shut. And then once you're done with that, you'd add it to the catalog. So to add it to the catalog, you would go into CLOS, and you would go to the circulation functions, and you'd batch add the item. And what you would do is you would add book 67516, because that's the book number, and you would add one of them. And so there we've added the book, and then you can go into the catalog, and there's the book that we just entered, and you can go over here to copies, and as you can see, there's the copy that we just made and entered into the catalog. So that is how you download a book, copy it onto a cartridge, label it, and add it to the collection for use for our patrons. Does anyone have any questions?